I noticed that a couple guys are on, so I'm gonna hop in and kill them all. Oh, one of them got off.
Near me. But
Hey, BB.
I'm gonna get y'all.
You're in the server.
Dude, you gotta turn those AI down. Holy shit!
Are they too hard?
Yeah,
now?
they're pretty
Oh my
ruthless.
god, I'm getting wrecked with 5.56, and I got tier 4 and tier 4, and it's like one tap.
Really? At least I know it worked.
I eat my words for yesterday. Holy shit.
So somewhere in the middle of where they were and where they are then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's 0.75 versus 0.9.
Oh my god.
So somewhere in the middle there, 0.8 something. That should do it.
Getting tapped.
I think, where was it? 7, you said yesterday?
0.75 for difficulty?
That's where it started off with before you bumped it up?
Yes.
I would try 8.
Okay.
8 or 8.5.
Well,
Let me just go ahead and make that change then.
God damn. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I hear the shots. It's raining like a bitch, so I can't make out where the shot was coming from. So, oh yeah, shots behind me. I popped him once in the head.
Leg.
Popped him once.
I think it would be nice if the lack of health didn't instantly like up your fatigue. Because like I'm at a snail's crawl here. There's no way I can get to the zone.
Jeez. Alright,
Dude, I remember when that. That was in BR, bro. He'd have to lay down, and I used to call it the beefy roll. Just keep rolling over and over.
Yep.
I'll go to 0.8 on difficulty.
So the other thing that happened is I guess I was one of the last ones to spawn in the plane. So by the time I spawned in the plane, I think I was well outside the initial circle area. And so like the plane was basically at this point in a circular pattern out over the ocean. So I jump out and make it to shore. But
that may have actually been
like 2.
Was it in the very corner of the map?
No, not the very corner, but it was still
Okay.
That's where I was this last round, but then it circled around once, and then it disappeared, and then respawned at the southern part of the Malden, which was fine, because then it came right into like the central part of the map. So.
Okay, so just so you know, with the pattern of the drop planes, right at the beginning of the map when we're all goofing off in the pregame, there's one in the bottom left, bottom right, and the top right corners just kind of circling, and that's just what they do. And whenever the code happens that causes them to fly over, and then we teleport into the planes, basically. I tried to time it to where it's already flying over, but sometimes we get in there a little earlier, and it's still hovering over the corner. It just hasn't moved yet. But other times, once it completes its line, like you might be saying, Jimmy, then yeah, it'll just kind of sit there again. So it's either at the very beginning or the tail end of the pad, I guess, that you were stuck.
When we take meds, how much is it actually giving us on health? Because there's no health bar like in Arma, so I can't tell. Because what he was saying earlier, what Jimmy was saying this last round was like he was taking hit, he's popping a med, but like, okay, the redness and whatever's kind of gone away, but it's still pulsating. So how much does it actually heal over how much of a time?
That's a great freaking question.
Because think about Arma, right? If you're going into the circle, like Jimmy and I, the lad with that last round or whatever we played, we're popping meds. Bam, health bar gets up to about 70%. You run like hell. I feel like when you're popping a med, it's maybe doing. I mean, if I had to just rough guesstimate, anywhere from 30 to 50% ish.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like over time. It's not like
That seems it seems like it's instant, but it is difficult when you can't see what the status is.
Well, think about like with this, like if you're out of the circle and you're only out by say 100 meters, you turn around and pop a med. By the time you get another 50 meters in, your dude's got broken legs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The other thing too is I had a AI hit me in the penis, and I didn't really appreciate it.
Jeez.
I think the other thing is I like before when the game ended, there was like
the message,
like some message, like saying mission completed or something. You kind of had like some, a little bit of a pause there before it was over. Like now, the last person dies, it is instantaneous. Like the game restarts. It's sort of jarring.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Game's over. Yeah.
I kept dying actually, so I never made it when I was testing it.
Jimmy just wants that validation, like
yeah. I wanted to say winner winner chicken dinner.
Well, it's supposed to say we have a winner or something like that, but
no, it's not even giving a message. It just bounces you into the next lobby.
Huh.
Mine said lose weight, you fat bastard, but I just figured,
Oh, I put that in as a joke.
Jerk.
Yeah. Let me know when that one's over, and I'll push the update that.
I think it's over, unless you.
Yeah. There's the next mission's going.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna close it then.
Yeah, we just. Oh.
Sass is looks like he's gonna be tentatively joining us. Oh, you sent a message. I didn't see that. What'd you send?
Oh, it was just about
fix
the
the
updates.
damage bug as well. Yeah, I saw that. Server update log. Oh,
yeah,
I will
kids
join
doing?
you.
What's up?
What's up, bro? Oh, I farted. Sorry.
And if only you guys had hopped on like an hour ago, we could have had one more BR game going.
You're probably right.
Dude, yesterday I played BR for 8.5 hours.
Oh my god!
I played from 2 o'clock in the afternoon all the way through till what time did I get off? 11 o'clock, some shit like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, something like that.
Me and my wife lit up the fire in the backyard in the fire pit, and I just got drunk in the backyard. And I mean,
I figured you
big
went out
bottle
for a
of
ride.
Jameson drunk.
Excellent.
Did you take the bike out today? It looked
No, I worked on my garage all day today.
Oh yeah.
Because I didn't have room to put my bike in there. I just squeaked out a hole real quick, and so it was just a mess. So I just reorganized the garage. I got a few more tools to put up and get in the right spots, but.
Gotcha.
What are y'all playing?
We were playing the VR thing that British Pirate set up, his server. He's tweaking it right now, though.
Oh, I was gonna say I didn't even see it.
It just got up just now.
Without Viagra.
Just got up.
So I got that. I got that Mobo and processor.
Yeah.
And then just gotta grab some RAM, but I probably won't do that till the next paycheck.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Mortgage payment.
Yeah, I gotta do the same thing. We just paid the mortgage.
wife tried to fucking give me shit, and I told her, I was like, listen, I just cashed out 40 hours of PTO. I use some of it for this. The rest of it's in the account. I was like, fuck off.
Yeah.
She gets some of it.
Dude.
Is she not living there?
Oh, yeah, she is.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm still in the house.
Mm.
Looks like we're all in. And we're off.
Receiving mission file.
Yep.
Me too.
Oh, there we go. I was gonna say that's slow.
Looks like
Let's
it's
see.
synchronized with everybody according to what I hear. Alright, here we go. So yeah, I took out the weapons out of the pregame. And therefore turned off the code that toggles the damage off and on. Because we kept getting to the end of the game and we would be invincible. We can't freaking die.
Yeah, it was yeah.
It's annoying. I'm like, you know what? Let's just
fun for a few minutes.
Yeah. Like, let's just make this a functional game again first, and then I'll goof off with lobby crap.
I like how you put in his log. We get to the end of the game and be invincible. Game never ends. Not good.
I was not invincible. I jumped off the tower and
good job.
And
you did
died,
it.
So
I can't believe you did that.
Should have seen the one I pulled off yesterday, Sass, in the regular BR games.
Yeah.
I was over at Thera Factory. I killed PP Natal. And then I was on top of the factory, and I accidentally fell off, like, right in front of the other dude. I just killed him. I had, like, an eighth of a fucking sliver of health left.
Oh, really?
nice.
Sniper was calling me a hacker.
Yes, he should.
So you guys are already in the plane?
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm not either.
Still in the lobby.
It ain't moving very well, though. Planes are just kind of lingering.
My plane ain't moving for shit.
I'm just hopping out.
Now I'm...
Yep, same here.
I'm like, screw that. I don't want us to get further into the water.
Yeah, the
Oh, I'm in the plane now.
the VTOLs are like directly or straight up, man. They're not
I also don't know what it is with this rain either.
it's like in a holding pattern here.
Yeah.
You can almost jump from one VTOL to the other.
It was doing that over the islands before. That was the other night. That's what it was doing.
Just kind of lingering off to the side.
Yeah,
You gotta set these
it
things.
was right over the top of the island before.
You gotta set these things on a crash course so that they'll eventually just crash in the middle of the circle. So you have to jump out or die.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. You're sitting there looting because your plane just dropped, and then all of a sudden this plane just falls on top of you.
Pretty sure I see every one of you.
That'd be funny shit.
I guess I should just jump out because this isn't going anywhere.
Hey, Sass, that would remind me of old BR.
That's right. That's right.
Years back, I remember Sniper was talking about how there was an issue where every once in a while the plane would just go down, but everybody would live. So like the plane would crash and everybody would just scatter. So it got to the point where, for a while, Sniper and the other devs and whatnot, they would actually pilot the plane, which I had no idea they were even doing that. And they would have to ditch it like in the middle of the ocean so that way they didn't kill anybody. I had no idea that was even a thing. He was telling me about it. He was laughing his ass off. I was like, bro, like I had no idea.
Do what you gotta do to get the game going.
So he goes, there were days where, he'd pilot a plane and then start spectating around and start dozing off, and next thing you know, like he's like, I'd be getting messages in the team speak left and right that everybody's waiting to take off. There's no pilot for the plane.
Where did the driver?
I was like, oh my god.
I can still hear him just lingering over there. That's crazy. I don't know what kind of bug's doing that, to be honest. That one doesn't seem very often though, does it?
No,
No.
not since you messed with it the last time. Oh, I see that chopper you put in here yesterday, by the way.
Sweet.
I know it's there, just in case.
I think I put a crate over there too. Actually, not a crate, a box. So.
What,
look,
by the chopper?
Not exactly by it, but
Close enough.
It depends on if you're by the military base, then there's not one. But if you're by the airport, then there should be one not too far away from the chopper.
Gotcha.
Like in the.
Well, I got loot. I got loot here, so I should be okay.
Nice.
Not like that other day. That was funny. It's like, what the fuck?
Wonder if any of the other AIs are gonna jump out. To be honest.
Oh yeah,
They all drop at once.
Find out when we all win.
There's been no kill feed yet. Like, are the AI
I'm
still in the planes?
spectating. Only a few of them came out. The majority of them are still in the planes.
Plane is constipated.
Holy crap! They're gonna be stuck up there. There might be like
They'll die to the circle, right?
they will.
Yeah.
There might be like 5 other AIs that actually jump. This will be interesting. They're gonna freaking heavy body in this in this game. Oh, that was weird. There's some kill feed.
Yeah,
Just
they
a
all
bunch of
just
players
landed.
just dying. It says they were killed by themselves, so that's just a bunch of players dying.
They just splatted, I think.
Oh boy. It's about to plummet, I think.
Yeah, they're all fighting each other right now, I think. I can hear shots.
See, this is jacked up. Like, I got the healing symbol, and I'm only down 2 HP. And sometimes you can't even get it to show up.
Yep.
I don't even know why I'm down 2 HP, but okay. Maybe it was that slight falling damage.
Describe slight.
Like I bumped a rock when I landed.
Slight for me is like full speed into the whatchamacallit.
Yep.
Into the bush like earlier. And then going, oops.
Yeah, look at that. Already 25 left.
Easy peasy. I was telling Jimmy earlier, so I don't understand why regular Arma didn't put a lot of these weapon variants in the game. You know, why didn't they put the MX, whatchamacallit, the one I got now, the marksman rifle?
Yeah, well, because it's too OP.
It's a 6.5.
It's accurate as fuck 6.5. It has about a way less drop.
Yeah, but that could be something that could be a crate weapon, you know?
Yeah, well, all the 6.5s were crate weapons, weren't they?
No.
Like, except
Katiba, regular Katiba and the MX. Those are the only 6.5s in the game. And even then, it's just the CQC and the regular one.
Look at that kill feed.
I think they even got rid of the underbarrel too, in regular.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, the underbarrel's totally gone.
11
I
left.
remember hearing those dreaded 3 boom boom boom.
Uh-oh.
Foom, foom.
Yeah, the foom, foom, foom.
Clench like a motherfucker.
The old noob tube.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I actually won a chicken with that once. But you're not kidding, man. Like we had this one guy, Mishka Senpai, back in the day. He was deadly with that shit. Him and Frosty. And you'd hear those things going when you're camping a bush. Boy, you clench like you would never clench before. Alright, so being where the circle popped, the one that we had the other night was a little further south, a circle. And there was no loot. Now this one's a little further north and there is loot, so I'm assuming it's distance.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Like we were talking about? Yeah. God, I can't hear with that rain.
Yeah, I gotta fix that leak in the sky. I still am confused about that, but I haven't looked into it specifically.
Oh shit.
Because it's supposed to be clear weather.
Gotta be something that's making it do that.
Like every time I try to fix more than one thing at a time, Arma is just like, nope. Here's another problem.
That's Arma for you.
So you said it. You just said it. You explained your own problem. Arma.
It's like,
I remember when I first started talking with Sniper, he was trying to help them fix something with the server, and every time he fixed it, like 10 things broke.
yeah.
And I remember at one point we were talking, and Viking got in the chat, and Viking goes, "Dude, can you stop fucking with the servers?"
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Oh, come on. I need to get out of here. This is it's all because of the freaking planes goofing up. Such a harsh circle.
Yeah.
Those pilots would have just done their freaking job.
Bastards.
I'm about to get an answer for how much the first aid does. I'm at 49. I'm going to heal up now.
And
now I don't have a limp anymore, and it went up to 65. Might be kind of low because it's stuck in the circle though, so you know I'm getting damaged as I'm healing.
oh yeah, I think it only gave me 10 the other day.
All right, so now I'm in the gray circle, and I'm at 65. Gonna heal again. Wait for it to refresh. I noticed that too. It takes a little bit to catch up.
The hell is that? Oh, it's the bombing area. Okay. Like, it's loud.
Yeah, but at least it sounds like a real bombing area, not like the one in BR.
That sounds like someone was firing off mortars or something.
And this one?
No, this one actually sounds more realistic. The one in regular BR sounds like somebody's hitting a kick drum with like distortion.
I was talking about the way it sounds like mortars, Jimmy. What Jimmy said. Because Jimmy, that's exactly what's going on.
I thought maybe I was being shot at by an Abrams tank or something.
I was telling Beef that I found how the red circle works in this scenario.
Okay.
The way it was already made. There's an island that's off northwest in the corner, and when I go into spectate mode, I can see like about, I think, 10 or so different artillery units just chilling there. And that's exactly how it works. The red zone happens, and that's their target, and they all just fire on that target.
Okay.
That's why it sounds like artillery, because it is.
Nice.
When I saw that working, I was like, that's freaking cool. It's that island up there called Moray.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been wanting to go to that island in this map, but I never have. Oh, somebody's shooting at me.
If you went to that island in this game, they'll all just get out of their artillery units and just shoot you. They're like, you're not supposed to be here. Die. Ah, shoot. I ain't gonna make it in the circle. Ah, come on. There we go. This guy was in the circle.
Need boosters in this game.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't know how to do that. That's most likely part of some weapons mod or something.
How the hell did I take damage? What the hell? When the hell did I even take damage? Interesting.
Guy watching my YouTube asking, is this actually a BR mod in the game? Pretty much. Oh, hey, silence. Cool. Well,
Ugh. Dang it, Beefy. I knew you were up there.
Did I get you?
Yeah.
No kill feed.
Well, I was already at 12 health, so like I was crawling around.
Yes, I saw that. I saw that your legs were broken. I was like, I'm waiting, figuring that you're healing. I was like, well, he's out of circle, so at some point he's gonna have to get in that truck.
Yep. Oh, I'm in
GG.
spectate mode now.
Me versus Sass,
I don't think there's any more slots. It's 2 players left.
SAS does not exist. There is no Sasquatch. Only
Are you
Zool.
still? Are you dead, Beefy? Are you still alive?
Still alive.
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Now I can spectate you.
So what is it, me and the AI then?
No,
Oh, it's
I'm
you,
You and
British
me.
pirate.
Ah,
It's
It's
gonna be
me.
fun when you guys kill each other.
fucking rabbit.
Shoot the snakes and the rabbits. There's too many of them. Gotta control the population.
Yeah, like I'm at 77 and I'm pulsating. Oh, you bastard. Good kill.
Hmm.
But
He's
did British
behind you for
British
quite
make
a
it back
while.
in?
Yeah, I don't see
Yep.
a message popping up.
It came up on my side.
I didn't get one.
I
For
haven't
some
got one either.
reason, too, my HP went all the way down to 0.
Well, this sucks.
I
I'm
guess
still alive.
I'm
it's
still.
over.
What the heck?
No
It says
player.
players alive 0. My kill's 0.
Yeah, I'm just laying here dead.
What do you
Won't let
guys?
me.
I'm spectating.
I'm gonna abort. See what's going on here.
I'm
Let's see.
still in, though. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so then the player count was off.
I guess.
What in
But
the
there's
world?
still one more AI. Maybe I'll spawn in as that guy.
Can you still spawn in as AI this late?
Maybe.
Only if
I mean,
there's
there was
the.
one slot. It's loading. Maybe.
Oh, hold on a minute. Something's off with this. I'm gonna redo it. Reassign. Yeah, the count is off. What the heck? What's happening here? What do you guys see?
I
I
see
see 3
slots
empty
open.
slots.
Yeah.
3 dirty slots.
Ah, what's going on here?
Would you break?
Ah, it kicked me off for some reason.
What's SS? Restart the server?
Yeah, usually.
All right, that's goofy though, because I
We'll go with
just
stick.
started that
So when in
server.
doubt, I'm a cable guy, so when in doubt, restart.
Restart.
Like I said, literally, that's half of our answers.
It's,
Hey, what's
it's,
it doing? Oh,
Yep.
it's really boggy. Restart it.
That's the IT crowd. You know, have we tried turning it off, turning it back on again?
Unplug it for 30 seconds.
Yep.
All right,
Which,
It works. 99% of the time, it works every time.
that's right.
it's true. I have that happen to
Our
me
tools
sometimes.
are really good, so I can tell you what the modem is doing. I can tell you if it's got packet loss. We have great tools at work. I can diagnose what's going on and not even go to the house. do it all the time for my new guys. What do I got to do? Oh, I don't even know what to do, man. I'm like, just a drop. Replace a drop. It'll fix it.
Oh, you guys
you know?
jump back in.
Look at it, bro. I'm gonna grab a beverage.
So one thing to note, that was my server that it doesn't automatically start until I press OK. But the normal server just runs automatically, so technically we're joining in progress right now. Let's see what happens.
So if nobody's in the server, it'll just run an AI round all the time?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, there's some sunshine.
And I'm circling way the hell out in the ocean, the corner of the map.
Okay, so wait a little while and it'll move.
Now it's moved. Okay.
Yeah, so there you go. Now you see it. That's what it's doing, just waiting, you know, till the game technically starts.
Okay.
So that's also kind of why I made that pregame lobby to goof around in, so that we're not just waiting in the corners for freaking a minute. We actually, you know, we can walk around and do stuff. Hey Tom on YouTube, are you still watching us?
Oh, Thomas. I should really try to stream on YouTube.
I thought Twitch was where it's at.
Yeah, if you want to get no exposure.
I mean, I didn't think people were watching gaming, live gaming on YouTube. I thought that was
No, some people are
doing that well. Hey there? Okay.
It's not as yeah. I don't think you're going to get. I don't know what I don't know how to say it, but like Twitch is just promoting girls in hot tubs.
Oh yeah, well, of course.
My favorite.
Mine too, but
Booby streamers.
Horse.
That's why I quit streaming. I never wanted to be the streamer anyway. So.
Yeah, you did.
No, I wanted to be the streamer's best friend. The guy that
I remember that. I remember that.
You remember that, right?
I remember that. I remember somebody giving me tips. Beefy, this is what you got to do. I'm like, Sass, why you tell me this? Because I want to be the streamer's best friend.
That's right. I want to be the streamer's best friend. I don't want to be the streamer. I want to be the buddy that everybody knows on the stream, but I don't have any responsibility.
the one that'll get the streamer kicked off.
Well, if it happens, it happens. But no,
dude, if I haven't done it to myself yet, please. Some of the shit that I've said and done on stream, forget.
Yeah, right. You know, I mean, like that answer to the last thing that we did with Dado.
Well, the AI's got
you guys
Jimmy.
Weren't even there for that.
I just got shot in the back. Oh,
ooh,
that was
no respect
too. Man,
Was it dirty?
One tapped. Of course, I didn't have any armor at all. I had just a Bambi state.
Yeah.
Bambi.
Yeah, I just wanted to be the streamer's best friend.
That's a good
I
idea.
was literally coerced into streaming by second law. Second
really?
law. Yeah.
I gotta give him shit next time he pops in my chat. Be like, listen, you're the reason why Sass doesn't want to stream anymore.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
it's all your fault.
I left Twitch a long time ago, but
Oh, I got obliterated.
Yeah,
By Jimmy.
Thanks for the free bike.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Any
Take my
guns?
VR
No.
suit while you're at it.
Nah, I don't want your VR suit. What I want is a chopper.
I can't remember who I used to watch. I like the buddy more than the streamer, like the incognito streamer's best friend. Because he was like the comic relief. I haven't found the crate yet.
My stream's kind of boring when it's just me. You guys provide all the commentary.
Well, see, you say that. It's a good point. Like, I had this thought a few years ago because my background is in television production. That maybe me and my friends could do a stream where we could take multiple games or multiple people's computers and be able to cut from one to the other. So if you were doing a stream, you could, if somebody was at an interesting point in the game, you would cut to their screen.
Oh, that's easy to do, though. I mean, the easiest way to do that is, say you're streaming, Sass is streaming. I think I did it. The best I could do was with 3, and that was even when I had 4 monitors. But the way I had it set up when we would do our show is that I was capping Sass's shit on one screen, I was capping Dodowski's on the other, and then I had mine going, and I had it set up with an overlay with the 3 of us.
Yep.
To me, I mean, utilizing OBS and shit like that, that's the only way that I know how to fuck with it. Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you could do all sorts of things. I mean, if you're all remote, obviously you got to do stuff like that. But of course, me and my friends were all local, so we could LAN party if we wanted to. Or
man.
Oh, I can't run people over in this thing? What? Oh, maybe I can.
Just think, in the next, 10 years, Sass should be at the point where he's, living next door, so.
Yeah, I'm going to call myself Grandpa.
Yeah.
Grandpa Sass.
He's already, you're pretty much almost halfway here.
I already have grandkids, so I'm already a grandpa. I told my boss, he says, yeah, man, I want you to take my spot when I retire. And I'm like, not going to happen, bro. He's like, well, what do you mean? And I said, number one, I don't want to work for RVP anymore. Sorry. He's like, oh, I get it. And then he said, well, he goes, hell, you never have to worry about talking to her because she'll never fucking answer you. Which is sad, really sad. I'm sorry. But this town has no loot. Been through the entire town.
What town are you at?
I am at Udan.
Really? That's weird, because that's actually in Circle.
Yeah, there's no loot at all.
Yeah, so then that's something different than what I thought yesterday. It might be a different issue, too, altogether. I don't know.
Yeah. I have left Udan now, so don't bother coming here to hunt me.
God damn, there's a lot of shooting.
That's how you know the pilot did his job.
Shooting and tooting and shooting and tooting.
Oh, that's cool. Some of the helicopters have the hook.
Mm-hmm.
I can hook something and carry it with me.
Hook another chopper. That'd be fun.
Interesting.
Remember, Sass and I used to do that on the that one Exile. We played that Australian Exile, I think it was.
Yep.
Choppers, and we tow trucks and go sell them and shit.
Yep.
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, that was trailer park, I think.
What was that?
Trailer park.
Trailer park.
I think that was the trailer
like-
park server.
Extend the timer like
No, it
5
was
minutes.
Australia one.
Never gonna make it in.
What was it?
Yeah, it was that Australia one.
What am I gonna do? Find a dead body to get any gear?
That could work.
Well, let's go back down there though.
Uh-oh. This may not work well, but we'll see.
Fuck.
Oh, dang.
It just says you were killed. What happened?
Oh, I was outside the zone.
Ah,
I
Oh,
was
crap.
just exploring a certain island out in the ocean.
what the heck happened to me? Did one of you shoot me down?
Nope. I don't have a gun.
Did you get hit by the
I think one of
mortars?
the freaking drop crates landed on my helicopter as I was waiting for it.
Nice.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so I flew to Moray, and I was gonna try and hook one of the tanks and bring it back, but I didn't have enough time.
Ah,
Oh,
good
I could
try.
have done it if I hadn't been shot on my way to the helicopter the first time. Whoa! I just spawned in the ocean. I spawned into the water. Oh my gosh! And I'm dead. Wow. Where was this? Way in the south. Oh, gosh. Right. We'll try again.
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
oh, I spectated that. I saw that.
Dude, I couldn't hear where the hell the shot was coming, where the shot was coming from because of the helicopter.
He was going for the drop crate, I guess. But yeah, that thing's loud.
I haven't found even anything yet.
Really?
I almost
Oh,
crashed.
there's a crate. Look at that! My first crate.
Forgot how to do the auto hover.
I saw it in the scroll wheel settings. Action menu,
Also,
I guess.
I thought it was Z. I was hitting the wrong button. I'm like, oh shit, I might crash.
It was a very comical fiasco that you put on display there.
Thank you, thank you.
I am taking your helicopter though.
It's a beefy show.
Glad I could, entertain you.
Heck yeah.
Well, that's weird. I don't have any of the kill, like the stuff this time.
Yep. Yeah, no health bar, no kill numbers. Yeah.
Yeah.
They go away when you respawn.
I didn't respawn yet, though, is my problem.
Oh.
That has been an age-old issue that I'm not really sure how to fix.
Yeah.
What's it do?
I don't have any kill feed information or health bar information. I haven't respawned. Like I'm still on my first life. Last time I didn't count.
You don't count, Seth.
I never counted.
My mama said I was special.
That's right. All I did was eat my boogers a few times.
Jesus.
Yeah, I fuck with my wife so hard about you should eat your boogers because it's good for your
Your immune system.
Yeah. And I'm like, are you gonna eat that? And she's like, what? I'm like, are you gonna eat that? She's like, no. I'm like, can I have it?
No! Oh! Freaking AI killed me for my crate. Loser. That's not good.
I guess I'm not getting to that crate.
Where you stopped?
It's way too far away.
Hope you're watching this, British.
No, but I can. Gotta find you, I guess. Oh, here you go.
And somehow, I actually made it.
Looks like you did. Another one off
Holy
to your right.
shit. Other right?
No, you're facing it.
That's it.
You made it.
Oh, fucking. I don't know how much damage I have though.
Pick up your guaranteed health crates. I mean, your med kits.
Thought I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
Be careful, because if that crate doesn't have any meds in it, someone got to it first. And you know what that means.
That means I was gonna die.
Oh man, that little spectating cost me my being in the circle.
You can jump in and out of spectate from.
I can.
Oh, of course.
Because I'm the
Build gun
admin.
powers.
Well, evidently I'm hurt, but I can't heal.
I can cause a hailstorm of random props to just appear above you if I wanted to. But I won't. Mostly because I don't know how. I died.
I can, but I won't. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. It's like I realize all the cool stuff you can do with scripting, but it doesn't mean I know how to do any of it. I mean, you know, that's made obvious by the bugs that we encounter. Or left. And I'm gonna die to the last circle. Well, this circle. Two left? I'm dead. Ruh-roh. Something's wrong with the player count.
I'm still alive.
Exactly. And it says there's none.
I'm alive too.
Fantastic. With this bug, nobody can win. That makes me happy. What is going on with that? See, when I left the game, then it said that we have a winner, but you guys are still playing.
Yep.
Bull honky. Well, I'm gonna crack open
You're
the
gonna.
editor and check it out.
Yeah. I have no scope on this ADR. This is not gonna go well. Maybe you should try to get to the circle. Oh crap.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I'm gonna see where you are now. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna die because I got a broken leg already. I have no meds. Yep. Good GG. Oh, there's 2 guys still alive.
Yeah, see, isn't that weird?
Beefy and Sass.
Dang it.
I think I almost fucked up and realized I wasn't in fucking single fire.
Yeah,
Seagull's broken too.
I could hear you, but I couldn't. It sounded like you were to my left.
Is that a Mark 18 you got there?
Yeah.
Nice.
I only had 16 bullets left because I only found 1 mag.
Mm-hmm.
I only found 1 gun. No armor, really. Helmet.
Everybody off of that game?
Yeah.
That's it for me.
No problem. I'm gonna put another update in and try it again.
Yep.
About the winning crap.
Yeah.
I'll play one more and then I gotta head off.
Yeah, I'm done.
Sounds good.
Well,
Yeah, I gotta
good
be done
times,
too.
fellas.
I got a little bit of garage work before I get done. Before I go to bed. So.
Yeah.
Suck up.
All right. See you dudes later.
Later, bro.
See ya.
Y'all have fun.
Later, bro.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, this one's back up.
Oh. BRC. I got pissed real quick. Be right back. Ah. I'm back.
Hello.
I roll. You guys started, or you want me to hit okay?
You can hit okay. This is one of the auto starting games.
Gotcha, gotcha.
I'm just running around on the island waiting to go into the plane. Might not happen. Who knows with this crap.
I'm in the plane.
Oh, there we go. Kind of late though. I'm definitely at the tail end of its route. That sucks.
I'm on the West Coast.
Me too. Well, let's see if we actually get a winning screen at the end of it. Exactly what you said earlier, like, you try to fix one or two things and then something totally unrelated breaks.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know why.
But hey, that's Arma.
Yepper. And then you're trying to go to sleep at night and then your eyes pop open with the idea of how to fix it.
Let me tell you, not my ass. Unless I gotta pee, I'm not getting up. Oh, and I died to the light post. I talked.
Thought I saw you landing. It probably was you.
Thought I had it, but I clipped the lamppost. I didn't even realize it. That sucked. Please don't put me back on the fucking plane. Oh shit. Where am I? Oh, at least I'm in the same fucking spot though.
So, remember how I told you about the part of the code called noob script, and it causes them to just have weapons after a while if they don't?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of implemented that back into it, but in a different way. The way it was written originally was it was just a reduced probability of variety, I guess, of weapons and loadouts, and it gives them anything from that. What I did, I made it to where it gets a list of all the nearest ammo crates, ammo boxes within like 1,000 meters or something. That way, in case you're way off in the middle of nowhere, it still detects one, or it should. And then it'll select a random one out of the list that it comes up with and basically gives that unit everything from that box and then deletes that box. So it's still kind of, as far as what we see, it's kind of the same thing. They just randomly appear with, or like you could be watching them out in the middle of nowhere and then suddenly they just have a bunch of crap on them. But
it's better than them running around with no fucking gear.
But that, yes.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was going to try the pistol thing. I didn't quite know how to approach it first, so I just tried that version instead. We basically put the...
Makes sense.
Oh, look at that. A bunch of players just died. Hey, I see the dead body where you hit the light post.
There was a bunch of shoots over south of where our chopper or our plane was that were they were parachuting into the ocean, even though they were over land. So I think that's all the guys that are dying, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Oh, forgot how to swim.
And I tested that thing, the whole system with the editor a few times, and just kind of watch the AIs, see what happens. And sometimes that's what would happen. They would not get out until the last part of the trip, and they would end up in the freaking water. and like 30 of them would be swimming trying to get to shore, and then suddenly they have a bunch of they have a whole loadout in the middle of the ocean. What I haven't seen yet is the other end of that, which is it's very possible you as a player could be going into a building and you have a box that you can see and then suddenly it vanishes. But also that's still better than finding a box that you can't even get anything out of.
Yep. I was just gonna say it's better than not finding shit.
That just sucks. It's happened a couple times. I'm like, dang, this has good stuff in it too. I can't even take it. There's a different version that I was messing with where I added 3 more planes and it made the player count at 192.
Holy shit.
That was pretty cool. It's like within 3 minutes of the game, you just hear firecrackers left and right, people fighting. It's pretty awesome. Part of the updated looting script for the AI is I simplified it. I kind of rebuilt it from scratch. Because if you're in the editor, you know, you can go to the little debug window and type some code in and test it out on your own. I did that until I had a good system going, and instead of them only getting the essentials out of the box and like leaving medkits, grenades, etc., they'll take everything. So that'll also increase your chances of finding good stuff on dead AIs.
Yeah, med packs, nades.
Yeah, you just gotta check their backpacks and vests and stuff.
I was gonna say, please let there be a vehicle.
I kind of want to test something out to where if some of the AIs get stranded in the water and the loadout that they get is basically swimming gear, if they would swim, if the AI, I guess, are smart enough to
Rebreather and
swim.
shit.
Yeah. And suddenly you get like 20 of them just swarming the shore and they'll fight each other.
How funny it would be, like, you get like a circle there. It's like a water circle. Next thing you know, there's like 20 fucking AI coming out of the water.
That would be awesome.
That would make me shit my pants.
You wouldn't even know what happened.
Like, you're sitting there, you turn around, there's just all these heads coming out of the water. It's like, fuck!
Another clinch moment.
Right? I thought these sport hatches couldn't fucking drive off-road. Thought as soon as you would get like off-road, the things would just crap out.
I mean, they don't do very well, but they can make it over.
This one's hauling, unless this looks like a sport hatch, unless I'm driving an SUV, but this looks to be a sport hatch. Oh, I see something. Go that way.
I would love to get this crap to where I could just leave it alone for a while and let it run. Because I'm tired of spending time on fixing stuff.
Joys of server ownership, huh?
I suppose. Gotta keep the customer service reviews up.
Your Yelp reviews.
Yeah.
Where the hell did that crate go? There it is.
Oh no! I got shot pretty badly. What the heck? Ah, it caused me to limp too. That sucks. $85 HP and I got a limp, and that won't prompt me to heal myself.
That sucks.
I gotta find out what the threshold is for that. I don't even know where to look. Nope. I just absorbed 2 more shots. Okay, surely it'll... Why can I not use it? That sucks. Wow, holy crap. Where I just started, there's just like 8 to 10 bodies just dead in the grass.
Jesus.
Something went down over here. Oh, that player died. Dang it. Nice. I spawned in right in the middle of the circle.
I was like, before you jumped on, AI fucking ripped me a new asshole, spawn in. AI is way out of circle, spawn in. AI is way out of circle, spawn in. AI is way out of circle.
Ugh.
Finally, I found one. I was like, yay! And Jimmy's like, what? I was like, finally found a fucking AI that's in the circle.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
It's interesting. When you died, did you have a truck near you?
I don't think I did.
Must be an AI. It's kind of weird though, because it seems like the AI usually stick to the roads.
I have seen them venture off sometimes. And I'm pretty sure it's because of the waypoint system that they have.
I just
So what,
figured if there wasn't a way for them to get to the circle by using a road, they would just off-road.
Yeah, I don't know if they're that smart.
I just figured it would be a default. Use a road. If there's no road, then, you know, A to B.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know who I killed. Hoping that was an AI, but when I hit, dude, the gun, like the arms just went frailing, the gun went flying.
And they were just on the ground?
Huh?
And they were just on the ground?
No, they were running kind of down a hill, so I've fired a few shots, missed the first few, and then I nailed them. Must have been a headshot because all of a sudden the arms just went flailing out. The gun just like went flying. It was the best ragdoll ever. That was the AI in the truck, probably.
And you caught it on camera?
Well, I'm not streaming, but yeah.
What did you see?
That was pretty funny.
I found 3 loot boxes in a tiny little shack. That's the best.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, even I lowered the difficulty to 0.8 from 0.9 earlier.
I'm still wrecking.
Even still, they're pretty freaking good.
Yeah, but they're better than what they were, though. Both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Secret to that.
Oh, God. Oh. Scared myself.
Good job. Oh, you see Animal Crossing?
Hmm?
You see Animal Crossing?
I just looked at streams Arma 3 and Animal Crossing New Horizons. I was like, Animal Crossing?
Yes. Sometimes if I don't specify what game I'm streaming, it automatically picks that. Like,
Gotcha.
This is nothing like Animal Crossing. What the heck? Just because it's the first game on the list in Restream. I do not stream Animal Crossing.
That guy Destitute, he works for me, and he streams off his Switch. I'm like, he's a few years younger than me, but I'm like, bro, how fucking old are you? like you already got this plugged into a PC. Get rid of the Switch and start playing PC games. But trying to get him to play Arma and PUBG. He finally downloaded PUBG, but he won't play it yet. Oh, I get my ass kicked. So what?
Oh, there you go. Stand still, AI. Stand still, let me shoot you. Thank you. But yeah, that's part of how you learn the game. Maybe he'll come around. Switch is the only console I even have.
Stopped with the consoles once I started going to PC. I got rid of my Xbox One.
Yeah.
for a base rig, and then built that up to what I have now, and then we'll get bastardized again.
I stuck with PC the whole time.
Played a little bit when I was younger. Like I remember when Doom came out and Wolfenstein and all that shit. I played some of that.
I might actually start a Doom 2 deathmatch server up again. I used to run one of those. That's some super fast-paced gameplay right there. There's like a mod called the Brutal Doom mod. It'll give you some more weapons and give you the modern camera view where you can move the mouse to look around and everything.
All right, in the back of the head.
Well, according to the kill feed, it's just us. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's see if
behind the
rock. Come on. Need to see if the winning screen comes up or not. I'll be so happy if it does.
It might, because I'm a little foobarred here. I realized I was out of the circle. And I got a good ways to go. Should be able to make it.
Do you get that? I want you to have your own life. Well, that's a life.
Let me get the circle first. Jesus.
Oh. Did you get a winning screen?
Zephyr, nah.
You didn't?
No.
Suck. Suck.
My guy's almost crying like a little baby, though.
I'm gonna check spectate and see if... Oh, see, I can't even get to the player list. What the heck? There we go. Alright, so we got the artillery people, which don't count. Got the pilots, we got you. And that's it. Huh. Well, you won, but... doesn't show.
I was like, wait till I'm in the circle. I'm such a jackass.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say, is it gonna let me disconnect? Oh my god. Yeah, so I was telling Jimmy earlier, Jimmy was asking me about the thing that I use, that game mute. If you just do a Google search for game mute, it's the first one that comes up, which is Softpedia. You can even do it from GitHub. The guy's name is SRES Gaming. It should be the second one that comes up. That'll actually give you that little thing. It's a system tray app, so that way you could just keybind Arma and other games to just one button to mute. It's nice and easy.
That's pretty nice. So that's what you use.
Yep, that's he was a pretty steady BR guy back in the day, and then I know I forgot what his buddy's name was, but they went to PUBG, and then I hadn't seen him ever again. But
Mhm.
when we were playing Arma, he developed and he called it Arma Mute originally, and I remember he would promote it in the pre-game lobbies, and everyone was going to download it. It was like, oh my god, greatest thing ever. And then he started configuring it so it was other than Arma, and then he changed it to Game Mute.
That's pretty nice.
I thought he had taken it down at one point, but I guess he didn't.
Oh, there it is.
Oh damn, that's a lot of shit.
What's that?
Like, goddamn, there's a lot of shit on that map.
That's what it takes. Trying to compare stuff with the older versions here. Let's see. Because I got this trigger. Oh, come on. I'll put it right here. Why? Why will it not put it where I want it to be? Okay. That's weird. Like inside this trigger called win condition, there's this freaking code in here, blah, blah, blah. I never changed any of this, so I don't know why it doesn't work. So all these little blue triggers, they are kind of the detectors of where to spawn loot boxes and vehicles and all that stuff. And then these ones around the border is kind of the start path of where the plane ends up.
Gotcha.
And then here's the artillery units.
All the way up north there.
And they're just on standby, waiting for the red circle to show up,
Oh,
and that's their
Jesus.
target.
I'm surprised they could reach, like, say, the far southern end of the map. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it goes all the way over here.
I was gonna say that's a hell of a long ass way. Almost would have been better to centralize it in the middle of the friggin' map. Just have it all cordoned off so you can't get in there. But I it's out of the way.
Put these guys in different places. I might put like some surprise loot up there or something. Let's see, military base. So before the loot spawn triggers were kind of scarce on here, and I put more to cover all the buildings around here. So I guess when this area is included in where the circle's going to be, maybe they'll actually
spawn loot.
Yeah, but just in case it doesn't, someone lands. I put this little sucker in the middle of the road. And it has, let's see what it has. It has a 45 pistol, 6.5 Katiba, grenade, basically most of the loadout, except for the helmet. And then when you make it over to the chopper, it also has stuff. It has the pilot helmet and the first aid kit. So does the other one. So it's a little bit of a reward for taking the risk of not finding anything. Because based on these triggers, loot should spawn over here. I guess when it's near where the circle would be. But anyway, just in case it doesn't.
But like even Seth today, like he was in circle, went to Houdan, and he said there was 0 loot, which is kind of weird. But that might be something.
Oh yeah, he was around
glitch or something altogether.
That's Jordan. What was it? Here it is.
Yeah, Jordan.
See, it has it has triggers around it, so I'm not sure why that happened.
I'm thinking it's just a glitch.
Probably. And then here's the airbase, or the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the same deal. It has a manually spawned helicopter here with those two things in it, and then the boxes over here in case you can't find anything. So I did that.
Gotcha.
I did it on that military island. I did it on this, and the same over here. There's like a little base over here too. There's a helicopter. There's a box. So that way, if someone drops here and wants to loot this building and there's nothing, they at least get something to start with.
Yeah, that's
Crazy how much shit goes into this.
Yeah. And originally, this whole island was empty down here, the one where I used for the pregame lobby. So I thought it was perfect.
Would it be beneficial to spawn a few boats up and down the coastline for like when you have that issue where the AI are jumping into the water?
You know what?
They
It probably would help. Because the only place,
just grab a boat.
yeah, the only place they were put was over here, and that was to get between these islands. But I could take that.
I mean, we know it's dropping. Oh god, my knees hurt. We know it's dropping the west side, so
maybe put
like kind of where that where that valley is, or that whatever you want to call it, tributary. Well, not in there, but yeah,
because each of
what I mean.
These is where either the beginning or the start, or the end of the plane path is. Let's see what that looks like. Actually, put it in some rock.
Should just put a big ass ferry for when it dumps everybody over there.
Oh, look at that! It's underwater.
Nice.
Let's fix that. Right there. Yeah, that worked. There's one here. Oh, hello.
Know what I never used? What the hell map was that they had them on? Originally when Naveed, I think it was, came out, when Kringo did that, they had jet skis. And I was like, oh shit, never ever used one.
Dang. Actually, these need to be way out of the heck out here. That one ain't that far off, but anyway. Pretty much in the middle of it should work.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do kind of one in between there, there, there. Just add a couple more.
Save an AI
Oh,
just
heck,
to kill
there's one
an
here.
AI.
There, that should help with that.
Yeah, so that way you don't have the AI just dying off in the water. Because they're too dumb to swim. They get in the water like, what is this? Dead.
We're sand.
You know who, if you ever want to pick a brain, I know he's always available to people and whatnot, but Sniper Echo, he was one of the devs when this all first started, BR years back, and he's always dabbled in and out, I guess, but
Yeah.
it's always good to pick his brain every once in a while if it's something that, you know, you're stuck with as far as the coding or whatever. He's all into that shit.
That'd be good. Yeah.
He was actually giving me shit the other day. It was pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Because we were talking about this, and it said something. I forget what it was that we were talking about. And he kind of like, not jumped down my throat, but he's always in defense of devs and people who are doing stuff. And he kind of made a comment. I'm like, no, like, you're misunderstanding. Like, and then when I clarified myself, he's like, oh, you know. I was like, yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I was like, it's fucking kids doing killer work. I said, I could never do this shit. He started laughing. He's like, oh, I totally misunderstood. He got pissed off one day because I think Sass and I were talking about some game, and I forget. The sniper didn't say anything in chat, but he ended up putting something on Twitter referencing whatever it was Sass said, I think.
Oh.
But Sass, I don't remember what he said and what game it was, but I remember it being like spot on. You know, like wasn't like he was just shooting his mouth off. Like he was pretty spot on. Hey, that's for sale. Why don't you buy it? But yeah.
See, in the editor, it's helpful that you can teleport yourself around the map. I don't know if you can see when I'm doing that.
Yeah. There used to be, if you set up the editor with all the BR stuff loaded, how they have the Volkswagen Beetle, the off-road Beetle, they had a version of it in the editor called the X Beetle. And I remember going through everything and I'm playing with shit. And I said, what the hell is this I get in this Beetle? It was indestructible, but it was like 20 times faster than a regular Beetle. And I went, holy shit. So I got a clip of it saved to the computer, but we were all farting around one day. And I had a few people in chat, and I decided get in the editor before we get into the next round. And I go to the salt flats, and from the eastern side of the salt flats, I spawned up the Beetle. And I'm messing around, and there's one part of the salt flat on the west side by the road where it lifts up a little bit. I hit that thing full speed and launched myself clear across all of Altus from East Coast to West Coast. And everybody was like, holy shit. That was the greatest thing. I tried to do it on Boscata. Tried to like jump one side of Boscata to the other. Can't do it. Just doesn't work. I was like, son of a bitch. It's crazy though.
There you go. Let's see if he actually goes for it. Oops. I mean, he can't really help where he lands, but maybe he'll try to go to a boat.
Nope. He's just dumb.
See if he put a waypoint or something. No, well, there's a couple more over here. Oh, we'll see. Maybe he's landed close enough. That guy's way out there. And there's the planes just kind of doing what they do after their flight path.
There was a mod that was in the works that was actually relatively decent mod. It was a BR, but it was called, I can't really say the name of it, but it was called something Wars, right? And picture one main underground, and I can't even say the word, cylindrical tube. I think you know where I'm getting at. Certain thing pops out during, like, say, the Cold War. You know, we had certain things on standby.
Okay.
Know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Maybe.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway. So, he had one main one in the ground, had X amount of levels. And then you had, I think it was 7 or 8 surrounding it. Different levels with hallways that would interconnect with the main one in the the main point of the game was obviously last man standing, or you died, or if you got to the main area in the middle, you got to a next level, you'd find a key card which would get you to the top of that level, or you'd find a hazmat suit and you'd extract and you would automatically win. But they had issues because I know there were many issues, but one of them was at that time Bohemia kept changing height maps in the game without saying anything to anybody, so they would have everything set and all their assets set up, and next thing you know, you come back and they adjusted the height maps and everything got fucked up and you'd have to redo everything.
Jeez.
But I thought that was kind of ingenious.
Sounds like it was fun.
It would have been.
You got to test it out?
No, it was never even got to that point.
Ah.
They had messed around with the Arma engine, and evidently that wasn't going to work because of Bohemia. And then they were talking about using, I think it was Unreal, and they scrapped using that. And then I've heard the story before. I just don't remember what exactly happened. And then eventually, everybody that was involved in that just kind of parted ways. But
And one game logic. Man. Debriefing.
oh, we have a winner. Beefy's a loser. What did I say?
It says.
I know. I was just.
No, it says exactly what you said.
Yeah. Why is that?
What am I looking for here? Let's see here. It might be one of the server parameters, but that would not make sense because haven't had that issue. Debriefing time. It's not disabled, it's just has a timer on it. That shouldn't be it. God dang it. What the heck is going on? This is a pretty cool version.
Oh, damn.
Somebody made, well, this is made by the same guy, but it was his community edition. And he used that same island for his spawn.
Just CQC.
And everybody starts in here. And there you go. Off to the races.
That restream bot. So what do? You start out streaming to OBS and then you utilize that to catch everything and send it over to YouTube as well? How's that work?
Let's see.
Oh, so that's like using.
This is my
Wait a minute.
OBS.
Yeah.
And on the left and right here, you see the restream stuff.
Yeah.
So if you have a restream account, you can sign that up with your YouTube and your Twitch. And then, let's see here, you get...
But you see all your... Can you see both chats in through OBS or no? Or just one
Yes.
or the other?
You can.
Okay, I might actually try messing with that.
So here you can add the... Oh, see, this was streaming as PUBG the whole time. Whoops. Maybe. Actually,
No,
no,
it shows
it
Arma
says it was
3.
right. Okay. Well, anyway, this is where you can manually put that stuff and see the first game there. Did you see that? Was... I showed for a second. Yeah, Animal Crossing. So it defaults to that if I don't put something. But you go to your YouTube and grab that stream key, and then the same for Twitch. Put it in here. This is the public, what do you call it? The server, and then your own stream key goes there. Actually, that was backwards. This is, what was it? You get those things from those websites, and they're in the settings somewhere. And then to use OBS with Restream, you grab this stuff and put it in OBS. Then OBS sends it to this. And if I wanted to do Facebook too, I have this plugin down here where I can, I still have to kind of put it. You have to, with Facebook, manually start it through Facebook.
Yeah.
Which is kind of annoying, but let's see. So if I want to go, yeah, so I go live, create new, give it a title. I'll just put a test.
How the hell do you get your audio mixer to look vertical versus horizontal in OBS? Just happened to see that. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, this is right here, vertical layout.
Yeah, how do you do it?
If you right click in the window area that shows these, or I guess any of them, any one of the faders.
Oh, vertical layout. There it is.
See
Son of a
there.
bitch.
And so here's that plugin that lets you have different stream outputs. So if I start Facebook here, now it's broadcasting, and then Facebook will pick it up. Connecting live video. There's the preview. Then hit go live. And in a couple seconds, that will be up. Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
So now I'm really only streaming to two different things, Restream and Facebook, but Restream is taking care of two things on its own. So it's like I'm getting three different outputs.
Now, when you stream to both, right? As an example, if I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube like you're doing, can I set alerts for both through one? So, like, if I get, say, a subscription through YouTube, you have a little alert that goes off like, hey, fuck you, you subscribed, You,
I don't
can it
have any
do
of that
both?
set up, but I'm sure it can, just because I see other streamers do it.
I gotta mess with that. At least I know what I'm doing all next week.
Yeah, but so you go to your OBS settings and go to stream and put restream.io as a service, auto detect, and then you just log in through a little window that pops up here. And that's how you get this cool stuff on the side. And then all that stuff's
Nice.
automatic and you don't have to change it again.
Gotcha.
Pretty nice. And this, I hear all of my sound through OBS. If I don't have OBS on, I don't hear anything on my computer. So the way that works,
Really?
look down here, I got cable input. It says virtual cable.
Okay.
And there's all the device lists. So I basically have one, 2, 3, 4 virtual cables, if you will, that are like things that you can imagine that you can plug into in the background. So it's like running an audio cable between two different apps.
Right.
So what I do is I make the default on one of these. So all of my main audio comes through cable input. So that would be Arma, any kind of music I have on, that kind of deal. And bring that into OBS here. That was the wrong window, sorry. Properties. Yeah, so you can pick your device. So you assign your default to cable, pick cable here, and now anything you do happens on this fader. And you can also add like compressors and equalizers and whatnot. You can have these are very useful for the stream because it'll duck the sound of the game when I talk or when anyone else talks. And it's like if we were in the plane right now and it's loud as crap, as you know, I start talking, it brings down the volume of the game for however long I'm talking, and then when I'm done, it comes right back up. Same with the chat. And this audio monitor, that's what sends it to my headphones. So like,
Gotcha.
where I have this selected in the list matters because I'll hear it before this stuff, but after this stuff. So I don't hear my own microphone ducking the game sound. The people watching the stream do, but I don't because my monitor is before that in the signal pad. But anytime you guys talk, I hear the game audio duck out of the way so that I can hear what you guys are saying.
So when I start shooting at you, I'll just start talking just to fuck with your volume.
Just go.
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah. And
damn, you got a lot going on there.
So I got my own mic settings right here, which is noise suppression, helps the background noise, and a little equalizer
Noise suppression,
to cut off some rumbliness. Multi-band compressor, handling the bass and the treble separately. This is another handy little compressor. This sends my microphone to the chat or the game after all those things have affected the signal. So anyone in Discord or the game, they hear my microphone after it's cleaned up by all this stuff. And then I hear it too here, but slightly lower, so it's not like scrambling what I'm trying to say. It's just let you know so I know it's working. Let's see, this is the chat one, so anytime you talk, you'll see that one go up and down. Go ahead, try it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Hello.
And so there's a little rumble cut off there, some of the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also have another mic ducker on this one. That way, anytime I talk, the game audio gets out of the way and the chat gets out of the way. Since it's my stream, dang it, and I'm the priority speaker. So like if you guys are caught in some excitement and I start talking, then it'll duck you guys out of the way for that moment. And then at the last one, this is where all the magic happens for what I hear. So none of this stuff affects the output audio to the stream. It only affects what I hear. So we got this one. I have these. I was listening to the wrong one the whole time. This is the equalizer for my headphones. If I don't have that on, then it has. If you imagine that flipped upside down, it would have too much here, too much here. So it gives a little bass, a little treble here. It cuts out a certain couple of spots. And then
what kind of headphones are you using?
It's just the very basic Turtle Beach, like $25.
Turtle Beach, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like the $25, $30 headset. Like the most entry level one you can get, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. There's my speaker correction equalizer. I do audio engineering as work, so
well,
I can't not have this stuff in my game.
But for years, I have a buddy of mine that's got a little quote-unquote studio a few towns up when we were young. Every Christmas, mixer, monitors, the whole nine, and eventually to the point where we had a studio. So that's why I was kind of asking about the headphones, because I ended up buying the Corsair Void headsets, and when I was messing with the EQ, messing with it like you normally would an EQ, it sounded like absolute shit. And I was like, what the hell? You know, so I started messing with it, and I had a decent setup. And then Destitute, my employee Ryan, he got the same headset, and he's like, oh, the sound sucks. And just for shits and giggles, I did a search, and somebody had one where it was like perfect. And I'm looking at the levels, and I'm like, this makes absolutely no fucking sense, but it works. So I turned around and just kind of adjusted it, and then sent them a screenshot as to what I had done. And oh, that's great. That's so awesome.
Yeah, like looking at this, you would not think that visually that it would sound great on speakers, but this is what it takes for my speakers to be neutral.
Right.
So like naturally it has kind of a build up down here, or like a rumbly type of sound, and then too much mid-range here, and a little spike in that treble area. So notching those things out helps smooth the sound out in the speakers. And I don't run my speaker to the subwoofer, so I have this little guy down here. It will kind of, I call it V-sub. That's basically what it's doing. It's like a virtual sub, so to speak. Adds a little bit of a bass boost, but the way it does it is not through an equalizer, it's through compression. So it detects, you set a threshold and it detects bass here, and then automatically brings it up. It's pretty cool.
It's not bad.
And so
all types of fancy
all
over
this
there.
Cool stuff is the reason why. Well, heck, now that I've mentioned all that, you'll probably hear it if I start something up here.
I gotta turn the volume up on the stream. Hold up.
That's why I can hear everything too. Like I can hear footsteps and gunshots nearly at the same level, you know? I don't have to constantly turn it up and down.
Yep. For me, I just gotta shut my damn music off and I can hear every footstep. Yeah, I sound like an idiot.
Alright, so like we can hear crickets, hear people running around. But every time I talk, it pushes that sound out of the way, if you can notice.
Yeah.
Whoa. Some thunder. So when the plane finally picks me up, it'll get loud all of a sudden, but it'll be contained, like it'll be controlled because of the audio compressors doing their job. I'm picking his nose, dang. See, now every time I talk, it pushes the jet engine noise out of the way. And it'll do the same for you.
Yep.
And anyone else on my chat. And yeah, it's the freaking jet engine. It's sudden and it's loud, but it doesn't blow my eardrums off compared to like footsteps or anything. And since I'm in the editor, I can just teleport right here. Let's try to avoid that tree.
Nope.
The rock will work. So now we can show you what happens with the AIs. Heck, while I'm here, why not? Let's find one that's close to landing. He's landed. Check the map for waypoints. Nothing yet. It's a little too soon in the game. Some of them get their looting waypoints like right away. He's screwed. Alright, this guy's moving. Does he? Doesn't have a waypoint yet. He's just moving. Kind of aimlessly, I guess. Oh, there you go. See, that waypoint just popped up for this AI. So he's detected, or basically the script detected, that based on his position in a certain radius, there's a box here. So now he's going to go close to that box, and once he gets close to it, it'll give him all the crap and delete the box. However, I see another AI here. There's a chance that they got the same box. And he already has stuff. And it's a church, one of those little churches, so things are not looking good for that other guy. If I just move around here. Let's see, most people already have stuff. Where are their waypoints? Oh, there we go. Just had to get a little closer.
Oh, you know what? That's what the hell those are. I've seen those on the map every once in a while.
Yeah, when you take over an AI, these things stay here.
Yeah.
So it looks like 2 of them are going to the same building. 3 of them, actually. I don't know if there's that many boxes in the building. About to find out. Oh, he got it. Let's see here. Oh, so there were 3 boxes here. That one lost out. But it's weird, they'll pick it up and they'll sit here and do this crap for a while.
The Humpty Hump.
And if you look in their view, it's weird. They're just raising and lowering their weapon. I don't know what that's about.
AI greeting.
Let's see if I can catch one without loot. There we go. Good shot. So he's got his waypoints, but he hasn't made it there yet. He might be avoiding some other enemies that he detected. But after a little while, stuff will just, a whole loadout will just appear on him if he hasn't had anything by a certain time. So maybe we'll see that happen. See where he's going. I go through the bushes, so that's pretty cool. They try to act like real people. You open the gate, but walk through the gate. Oh, he's actually gonna make it, I guess. There you go. See, that box vanished and he got the loot.
Yep.
That was interesting. They're really close to each other, so they're like freaking out about their aim. So, let's see, by now. Oh yeah, see, he's stranded in the water, but still has a loadout of armor. How does that happen? That's because that helper script. So there's some evidence that it's working. He has a whole loadout. He's just chilling on the rock. Little Gilly.
The king of the mountain, king of the mountain. This mic sucks.
Everybody should have stuff now, basically. That's what I was going for with that. And if they don't, then it's just because they really were too far away to detect any boxes. But like, everybody here has... He's stuck inside the rock. There's another thing I've noticed, and I looked into it. If you're in the editor playing games, some of the AIs will straight up walk through crap.
Yeah, well, it happens in regular BR too. It's something to do with the rocks.
I mean over here too, like they'll walk. He's not doing it, but like they'll walk through crap just to get to their waypoint.
Oh yeah, just to go. Yeah.
But once you're in a server, it's like that problem isn't there anymore. Oh, what's happening here? He ran him over. That AI was smart, but he hit.
Yeah, but he's not. Is he dead or is he ragdolled?
He ran him over.
Dead.
There's the other guy.
Now he's dead. Dude, that AI yesterday that was trying to run my ass over, dude, he was ruthless.
Let's see. You got any waypoints? Throughout the game, they'll get some new waypoints that based on, at least from what I can get from reading the script, is it's like it puts a waypoint based on where the last time it saw anybody was, and then it goes there, I guess, to investigate or something. Some firing happening over here. Actually, yeah. If we see any of these guys flashing, then they're shooting. Probably pick up a gunfight or something. There's one. See how that gunfire sounds, you know, kind of suppressed?
Mm-hmm.
That's because of the audio settings that I just showed you. What is he doing? Oh, he targeted somebody. Is he gonna get him?
This is Wells dish of clams, steaming some Spanish style chorizo. Well, so I think she developed in a flavor in over 60 minutes.
There's my dude just chilling in the corner. Uh-oh. Wrecked into a pole. Thrown in the middle of the freaking road, that's nice.
Alright, dude. I gotta hit the hay, man. I got 5 hours of sleep until I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I ain't far behind.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to it. Alright, dude. I'll catch you during the week.
See ya.
I appreciate the lesson, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah,
the education.
The little tour. Setup tour.
Education. I gotta check out that restream now.
It's
Probably
free.
download that tomorrow. Yeah, I was looking at the website real quick. I'll have to download that tomorrow or do whatever tomorrow, sign up. And then mess with it a little bit.
It's worth it.
Yeah, definitely. I know somebody I used to do it. I think he was using something else though, but I was like, All right, bro. I'll catch you later.
See ya.
Peace.
Taking out the baby?
Soon.
Remember, 11:30, don't eat.
Oh yeah, hey, I just saw your question there, Tom. The AI always spawn even if you have a lot of actual people. Yeah, so what happens is you get into the server and you see this role selection. This is 96 player slots. So let's say there's 10 people that want to play. Well, they'll pick 10 of these player slots, and then 86 will be left over, which will be controlled by the AI. So that's kind of what it is. The players take up however many that there are, and then the remaining is controlled by AI, up to 96 total players. Yeah, cool. I see that you're still there. Yeah, if you caught this pretty late, basically, the gist of this was made by somebody else already. Let's see here. I don't know how much difference it'll make to actually show it on here, but so this is what it was before I even messed with it. It was made by someone, I guess their gamer name was gtaboncer. I can actually show you that on the Steam Workshop. And the gist of it is I just used his game as a template, modified some stuff to make it more like the official BR servers that are still going on. So if we go to the Arma 3 Steam page, and you go to Workshop, you can type in Battle Royale. Maybe it'll show up. Yeah, so there's player unknowns. That's the official one. Let's try. What do we say here? Here we go. So if we click on the author's workshop, he made these 5 different Battle Royale scenarios, mostly meant to be totally single player, not even able to play with other people, except for one of them, which is the co-op experience. And in his original game mode, it was basically what you saw us playing before I changed a couple things on how it looks, how it works. Up to 5 people can play, and you can either be a team or not against the rest of the AI. And he's got his whole description on how it all works. And basically, I downloaded this and kind of took it apart in the editor and modified a few things, mostly just to make it more like the official one. And the reason I even started doing that was to have some kind of server going that people could still play while the official games were not going on, or if there weren't enough players on to start a real game, then at least have something going on. Oh yeah, the first person versus third person stuff. You can switch back and forth in Arma, and based on what server, I can show you that too. You go to Quick Play, Servers, Internet, go to Filter, type in Battle Royale, lowercase, all one word, in the mission, and choose Last Man Standing. You'll get a list of Battle Royale servers. And any of them that say BattleRoyaleGames.com at the end of the server are official servers. But there's a threshold of amount of real players that have to be on to even start a game. So that's where mine comes in. Mine has all the AI players, so the games are running all the time. So, you know, if you're the only one on, you can always hop into mine while the rest of them haven't quite filled up yet. Or even in between games. Say you just died early, and games are typically about 30 minutes or so. So then you're waiting that long. Well, you can always, in the meantime, while you're waiting on the next game, just hop into mine real quick, get some practice in, and then go back to the real server. And then some of the things I changed was oh, it's smart to make it that way. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's where I was going. If you see, they say team and solo. Solo hardcore, that is first person only. So you don't get the option to go to third person with those servers. If you're on the team regular, then that's where you can toggle between first and third person views. And it definitely makes it more of a challenge when you're only in first person for the solo games, for sure. And as far as the player base goes, the community that still play all these, it is pretty divided on, you know, who prefers what. It's just based on their preference, I guess. You get a lot of players that really, really like the solo first person. They can't stand playing third person because it gives you that extra advantage, seeing over walls and whatnot. And I like both of them. I don't know if I really have a preference. I guess it would be third person because that's what I typically switch to kind of automatically by default when it's available. But yeah, it does give you the advantage to look around stuff that first person does not. This is the same filter list, by the way, that you would find my server running on as well. I just don't have it up right now. It would say solo BRCE, and I think the map name, so that's Malden, country US 01 or 02, and then it will say like there's spot 93 at the end or something like that. But so you'll find my server intertwined in the same list of the official games, so that makes it pretty easy to find as well. The only difference is you got to turn off the mods to play mine, because mine doesn't use any. And I see that you said you're saving up to build a PC, so good luck on that. If you have one now that you play on, reading what you said here. Shutter. Oh yeah, the first person, I guess, would be a little more immersive, so to speak, or that the game tries to make it immersive, and it has a little, like you're saying, the shuttering and everything. I can see that for sure. Especially if you're playing back-to-back games, that can, yeah, be pretty headache-inducing. I remember one time I was showing my grandfather a Call of Duty game. We were over at their place for the holiday or something. We brought an Xbox, and he liked that it was military game and all that. He was in the Navy, and that was one of the first comments that he made about it was that it was kind of making him dizzy, especially with the first-person view. But if you do have a computer to play on in the meantime, before you get your, well, I guess it would be your new one. I don't know if you have one or not, but if you do right now, then you could definitely join. Probably need the Discord info here. I'm going to put a link in the comments here in a second. Alright, so if you do have Discord, you can join my server there. And then you can read all the updates that I've done and be able to see when the servers are up and when people are on and all that cool stuff. It'd be great to have you there. Right now I'm just in the editor trying to fix some bugs that we encountered while we were playing. I actually just upgraded myself in last December. I went from I game on a laptop just so I can take it places. People have their thoughts about that, but it hasn't been a problem for me. I like the portability. But it has, the one I upgraded to is a 2021 model. It's a Gigabyte brand, has a RTX 3060 in it. So it's pretty good. It runs Arma very well. The one I had before was 2018 with a GTX 1060 in it, graphics card. And it was kind of struggling with Arma, so there you go. Yeah, 3060 in a laptop. It doesn't even get that hot either. Yeah. So let's see, this last bug that we encountered was at the end of the game. You're supposed to see a winning screen saying that thanks for playing, we have a winner or something like that. And instead, we were getting nothing, and the game just wouldn't end. So something broke somewhere, and I don't know exactly what it was. That kind of crap is annoying because I don't even know where to start looking. There's this trigger that I never changed, never modified it. But this is what has the winning condition that triggers the end of the game. Again, I never changed crap in this trigger, but nothing stopped working. I wonder if it might be in description. Yeah, that is pretty steep for the 3090. I haven't done any research really as far as getting AMD versus NVIDIA. I've had NVIDIA forever with all my past systems. And I guess because of that, it kind of made me biased towards it as far as specs that I can trust when I was shopping. But I don't regret this one at all. And hopefully it'll last a good 4 or 5 years. I would hope it would be longer, but we'll see. It's kind of inevitable, even if you got, kind of like how consoles are. The hardware only supports games for 5 or so years, maybe a little more. And the downside of going with the laptop is I really can't upgrade anything in it as far as the graphics go. I probably can't upgrade the processor either. It's probably soldered to the motherboard. Um, so yeah, they kind of get the same thing that happens to consoles, since you can't upgrade the parts. Oh yeah, AMD processor with the graphics. That seems to be a good idea. I didn't even mention what my processor was. It's Intel, which I guess is what you commonly see with NVIDIA anyway. Hey, as long as you're confident in the specs that you found and, you know, look some things up on compatibility and all that, then pull the trigger on it. Have some fun. Let's see here. Players 5. Oh yeah, 2K. My laptop was half of that, which is easier to be able to put down. So that's definitely understandable. What the heck? Absolutely. I agree with that. Oh yeah, I don't have any of that really to speak of, except for this laptop just kind of came with the ability to do that with the keyboard, the built-in keyboard. That was pretty cool, but I usually just leave it on one color. But yeah, if I was building a desktop or something, that would be the last thing I think about. It's RGB stuff. It does kind of suck when you're in the dark and you can't freaking see what you're typing. Yeah. Yeah, so the mission folder has all these SQF files. That's where all the magic happens. So you got all these triggers, and you can type some code into them. You can put code wherever you want, either in a trigger or the SQF file. But then how you execute those things kind of will sway your decision on where to put those things. And then some triggers are just markers. This one's just called point trigger 10, and there could be 20 of them or something. And there's no scripting going on here. It's just it's a reference point for a different code. So for example, let's see, that's called, whoops. That one's called point trigger. So let's find that. This trigger might actually be referenced by another trigger. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes into this. I can show you a different example. So I got my circle of AI units right here. And that's when you spawn, you're just in that circle, messing around before the game starts. And they all have variable names. So unit for plane 1, 2, and 3 underscore whichever actual individual unit it is. So since there are 96 players, only 32 can fit in the plane. So one plane flies over, then the second one follows, and the third one. So like this third of players happens, this, that first third of players goes to the first plane, second to the second plane, remaining to the third. So they all have their names. So this trigger manually uses their variable names to execute a script that I made on that unit. And so if you see there, there's the name of my script. So if we see what that does, underscore this is referencing that the AI player that the trigger activates the script on. So then add rating -9,000, that makes them an enemy unit, and then adds this event handler. I don't understand some of this because it was already here, but I added some things. Let's see, this here sets their skill level for certain things. This reduces the weapon sway if you're a player. This adds the earplugs script, which reduces the game volume to, I guess, 0.15 or something. And then this part is, this says if this is a real player, then wait 45 seconds before doing the rest. So then it waits. When that time passes, another 30 seconds passes. And if it's not a player, it skips that and goes to just 30 seconds. After that, it puts the unit into the plane, takes away all the weapons it might have, magazines as well, and it turns off the fatigue system. And the end result is the AI is messing around, a certain amount of time goes by, and they appear in the plane while it's flying over the island. And just that little bit of gameplay is done by all that scripting. There's another cool one that I kind of modified to work a little better. This one here. So this is the script that tells the AI to go to a box and loot it. Pick up all the stuff that's in it. Because they don't just inherently do that in the game. If you make a mission in the editor and put a bunch of AI and put a bunch of armor, an armory of equipment and stuff, they're not just going to automatically go after it. You got to tell them to do that, whether by taking command of the unit as a leader in the game or by scripting. So this script basically detects a player, an array of players. Some of this might be incorrect. It's kind of late and whatever. But the gist of what it's doing is it gets an array of the surrounding players, selects the first player in the array, and it gives it a variable name that's referenced later in the script. And then it detects an array of the nearest loot boxes. This is the actual name of the model in the game. Within 200 meters of the player. If an array of ammo boxes are detected, it selects the first one. Then it adds the backpack to the player. Whichever backpack is detected in that box that it finds. Then it does the same for the rest. It adds the vest, uniform, helmet, goggles if it finds any, and then any other items. This here is a little loop. So it loops through there, kind of like it's scanning the items to see what they are, and it gives them to the player for each item that's in the box. And then it detects what magazine types are in there, because there's a primary weapon with the rifle magazine, and then a pistol as a secondary weapon with its magazine. So it detects what that is and gives that detected magazine to the AI 8 times. So 8 of that magazine. Does the same for the secondary. And then adds any weapon that is in the box for each weapon that this script finds in the box. So that's a little tricky because of what items are categorized as. That definitely means the rifle and the pistol. But the binoculars are also considered as technically in the weapon category. So it would pick up binoculars in this part of the script. And then basically after it gives the AI all of the stuff that it found in that box, that doesn't necessarily mean that those items are now missing from that box. It just makes a copy of all those items and gives it to the AI. So if I left it at that, any other AI could come to that same box and grab the same stuff out of it and keep going. And that's not really a good way to do that. So after it gives the AI everything that it finds in the box, it deletes the box so that no other AI can find it. And that kind of creates the illusion of the same thing as a real player going to a box and manually taking everything out of it, leaving an empty box. But instead of leaving the empty box, it just deletes the box. After that, it deletes the waypoint that brought him to that box in the first place, and that's that whole script. So there's a lot that goes into this for sure. And a few weeks ago, I knew zero about this crap. Zero. But after many, many hours of trial and error, mostly error, I've got it this far. People actually get on, play it, and enjoy it, and say they appreciate my efforts, and that keeps me going. Excuse me. My dogs are saying hi. Yeah, basically. Nothing happens in the game unless you tell those things to happen. So, like if I hover over these things, let's see here. There we go. That little pop-up window that just popped up, that comes from the what we call the Wiki. And it's kind of like a Wikipedia page, or the way Wikipedia looks, but it's like a dictionary of all of these all of this terminology that you find that has to do with scripting in Arma 3. And this software has the ability to reference that whole library of scripting terms, making it to where you don't have to manually look for that stuff online, like in the web browser. Like here's a plain drop script. Let's see what that does. This is the loot drop. So let's see. This is, I don't know exactly. It's checking for a certain thing to see if it happened, and then let's see here. Like I said, I don't know all this stuff. I've gotten to where I can kind of follow along with what someone else has written. This is getting the position of cargo. So what is cargo? Cargo is this. So it's selecting the first item of an array. Let's see, it gets the position of the cargo. Sets more variable names for positions of the cargo. Blah, blah, blah. The loot plane, it gets the position of the loot plane. What else is it doing? Oh yeah, it has like fire effect position. So I guess that is what makes that smoke trail that happens behind the drop crates that come out of the sky, or from the loot plane. So create the parachute. Yeah, so it creates the parachute around the loot. Pretty much locks the same position of that parachute with the crate so that it appears as if the crate has a parachute attached to it as it falls. But when it makes the supply crate, in the default state from Arma 3, it already has a bunch of gear in it. So after you make the crate, you have to manually delete all the crap out of it that would be in there by default. And then here's a little tedious detail. If you don't have global at the end, it won't work on the server. And that makes some weird bugs. Let's see. And then this is an array of all the possible stuff that could spawn, that of my choosing, that would spawn into the drop crate, which is basically high tier equipment, snipers, LMGs. And let's see, eventually. Yeah, so it's adding stuff from that array. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know if I feel like explaining the rest of it or attempting to right now, but there's a lot that goes into making this stuff work. And if you get any of this stuff out of order or out of whack in any way, even so much as missing a semicolon at the end of a script, you know, this much of the script will work until that, and then after it doesn't have a semicolon, then the rest of it won't work, and then it just kind of crashes or it hangs or whatever, you know. So it's like, God, all these little details to keep track of. So I had to basically pick apart, reverse engineer what was already made, figure out what makes it tick, and then add my own stuff into it. And with that, that's where I will end it. That is it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.